Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Keflos here, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Arcane. So as usual, if you guys gonna enjoy it, you know what to do. Consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. I really do appreciate your support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads or single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, let's get this one started. Now, this could potentially be our final episode. Well, not really final episode, my apologies. What I meant to say is the final battle here in the game. That is because, you know, we're towards the end, to be honest. The end is nigh. We just have to confront the Ruin King, and essentially the storyline is done. So, more about what we'll do after. After the series is done later, when we finish the battle, I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, for now we're just gonna focus on getting to the area where we need to confront the Ruin King. So as you can see, we are back here in the Drowned Port, and basically all we need to do is we just need to take this ship to the an area called Ruination's Edge. So before we do all that, let me just quickly go through each of the the champion equipment abilities and runes. Don't worry, I'm not going to go through too in depth. I'm just going to give you a quick little glance over so that you guys could check yourself. Do know that these setups are not put together professionally. They are, they're not based off any guide, to be honest. They're just stuff that I threw together based on the gear that I have, and based on what I think should work. So yeah, basically just go ahead and take all of this with a grain of salt, and essentially, again, be reminded that this is not a professional a professional setup. So yeah, I just went with what I felt like, and all this stuff, by the way, can be acquired in the game for basically without purchasing anything from the vendors and stuff. There are a couple of NPC vendors that you can purchase some gear from. I have not done so. All I've done is really just looted the chest in the game, and these are all the stuff that I've acquired. Some of them are legendary weapons as well, and I believe they have been acquired quite recently, as of late, in the how-to series, the mini how-to series that I've done in this particular playthrough, of course. So yeah, you guys could also check it out if you're having a little bit of trouble with the level 3 ultimates as well as the legendary weapons. I believe I did quite in depth on how to get certain crafting components, as well as how to complete certain prerequisites, certain requirements. You could also check out the PDF file, which I have linked in the description down below. It's basically just a written guide that I have a written guide essentially on the how to get the certain components and stuff. And I should also add that guide is what I used to help me get the stuff in this particular playthrough. So yeah, you could potentially check it out if you're having some trouble with your own personal game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So this, as you can see, the level 3 ultimates unlocked on each champion. Let's just quickly go ahead and take a look at the runes, and as you can see here, not really professionally done. These are all done by me, and like I said, I didn't really follow any guides. I just drew something that works together. So lots of beneficial stuff, in a sense, like increments to attack power and critical chances, the nitty-gritty, the basics, essentially the bare bones basics, I would say. So yeah, basically that's about it. So if you take a look at Braum here, lots of defensive stuff. It really suits the character as well. Characters like Alawi and Braum, I tried to be a little bit more towards the defensive side of things, and as for Yasuo, Misfortune, Pike, a little bit more towards the damage side, and Allah and Ari just balancing a bit between damage and attack. So yeah, I didn't really give too much thought about it. I just went with what I felt was right. And also do know that I have not purchased any rune shards from the black market dealer in back in Bridgewater in Low Tide Market. I decided to leave this organic. So what I'm trying to say here is that all the rune shards that I have are the maximum amount of rune shards that you can get from leveling up your champion through battles up to level 30. So yeah, these are the runes and stuff, and that's basically it. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and take on the Ruin King. Do note I'm also going with Ari, Alawi, and Misfortune here. That's because I think this is a very good lineup for my particular skill set. I will admit I'm not the most skilled of players, and yeah, I think this suits me really well, because Ari can heal, Alawi can also heal, and both of them can actually revive. So I think that's also a very good factor to have. So yeah, the ability to revive, say if one healer is down, at least the other one can heal up the other one, and so on and so forth. And of course, Misfortune is the sole damage dealer here. This was actually a very challenging one. I wanted to go with Pike, to be fair, but I think Misfortune actually has slightly better damage output per se. Do we go with Pike, actually, now that I think about it? You know what, let's not worry too much. I have selected the team. We're just gonna go ahead and stick with what I've selected. We're not gonna do some last minute changes right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and head to this next area, which is, I believe, called Ruination's Edge. There we go. So let's go ahead and select this. A terrible storm brews within a massive cloud of black mist on the Bilgewater horizon. The Rune King awaits as the charming lady makes an approach. Do you wish to continue? Yes.
We get one shot at this. If we don't stop the Ruined King here, Bilgewater will be destroyed.
Together, we will win!
Look, my people, the Bull stand against the ruined king.
You dare stand between me and my wrath? Nothing will hold me back.
Your love? I'm not losing my city to the delusions of some second-rate king.
It's time for the truth to come to light.
You are my queen. You need to act like one. No. What is this? Lies! Twisted visions! I know what is best for us.
No, it's the truth. Your love is twisted.
You will not corrupt the memory of my queen!
Ari!
Okay, so looks like this is the final battle, guys, the big one. Okay, so we're taking on the Rune King here. For those of you who don't know, the Rune King is called Viego. But yeah, I think you should already know this from the story. It's okay. Let's go and just take a look and see what his combat abilities are. Blade of the Rune King deals mortar damage and deals additional damage and heals per stack of Mist Touch. Applies a stack of Mist Touch, dealing true damage over 4 turns. There's actually 4 pages of abilities. Very interesting. Mist Wave deals light magic damage to each champion and inflicts 1 to 3 stacks of Mist Touch to each, dealing true damage over 4 turns. Mist Wall applies Mist Wall to self, reducing all damage by about half. Mist Wall can be damaged by Power Lane attack. Mist Barrier applies Mist Barrier to self, reducing all damage by half again. Mist Barrier can be damaged by a Speed Lane attack. Okay, so Mist Wall power, Mist Barrier speed. That's something we have to note. Mist Shroud
nears.
applies Mist Shroud to self, making the damage, making the Rune King invulnerable. Adds hazards to all lanes which deal in damage and apply in the mist. Champions in the mist can damage the Rune King through the Mist Shroud. Okay. Twisted Mirror destroys all existing Rune champions and summons a wave of Rune versions of the champions who are not in the active party. Okay, that's something to note. Last Stand adds a heavy damage shield and applies Last Stand. Last Stand heals the Rune King and deals light magic damage to all champions each turn until the shield is removed. Okay, so this is a bit scary, I would say, because he can, of course, heal himself back up. But, you know, we'll deal with that when we get to it. Ruinate marks a champion with Ruinate after 3 turns. Ruinate kills a champion. Champions who die with Ruinate apply a summon, a Rune copy as a minion of the Rune King. Okay, we have to watch out for that as well. He is immune to stunts and he has legendary haste, standard, I would say. Mist Wall reduces all damage taken by 50%. Crack when hit by a Power Lane attack, replacing it with Crack Mist Wall. Crack Mist Wall reduces
You will feel the cold.
magic damage taken by 50%. Physical damage is unaffected. Okay. Alright, looks like it's attacking Ari here, and we start with Alawi. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a taunt, just to make sure Alawi takes damage. Let's do a Tentacle Berry as well, just to mitigate some of that. Okay, let's go with a Power Shredder here with Misfortune, just to, you know, dispel that Mist Wall.
You're shaking.
I think we're gonna go with a Debilitating Orb here, get the Sunder on the Ruined King. That way he takes a little bit more damage, as well as from the Ignite. Okay, what's it doing here? It's going for a Mist Wave, and I believe Mist Wave can actually apply a debuff if I'm not mistaken, right? Where's Mist Wave? There we go. Applies true damage. Applies 1 to 3 stacks of Mist Wave to each, Mist Touch to each, dealing true damage over 4 turns. Okay, we can play a little bit, how do I say it? A little bit far-sighted here, a little bit, a little bit smart here. So when it applies the Mist Wave, I think we'll follow that up with a Healing Mist Speed, and I believe a Healing Mist Speed will cleanse everyone of the debuff, and that would be, of course, good. Okay, let's go with a... This is magical damage taken by 50%. Ari does magical damage, that is the problem. Is there something else that we can do? Hold on, let me think about this. Magic damage, magic damage.
The mist. And you? You're nothing.
Okay. Okay, this is what we'll do. Let's get a Foxfire. That way, Viego will take damage each turn passively, and I think that's to our advantage. Or actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's actually do another debilitating orb. I don't think this will apply an additional stack of Sunder, but at least we get an additional stack of Ignite, and that would be great. There we go. Alright, let's go for a Guns Blazing here with Misfortune. Actually, no. Guns Blazing will go after, will go before, right? And I think we'll be susceptible to damage then, I think. Are we? I want to try to get increased crit chance. That's my aim here. Can we? Can we actually do a Guns Blazing? Okay, no, I think we can. Let's go for it. Let's do a Guns Blazing.
Ready, aim. Feeling better already. Needed that.
Okay, let's go for a Shredder here. Okay, it's cast a Ruinate on Alawi, and I believe Ruinate will actually, will kill Alawi and summon a copy of a corrupted Alawi next to Viego. I don't think this debuff can be removed as well, because the Ruinate actually, if I'm not mistaken,
You question my power.
is irremovable. So I think we're just gonna have to let it expire and let Alawi die. But don't worry, we have Ari, which can of course revive Alawi with a speed lane Spirit Man. So I think that's something we look forward to. We might even try, to play it a bit smart here. I think Alawi might die next turn if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me see what its debuff do again. 803 damage each turn. When buff expires, kills attached champion. When attached champion dies, summons a ruined copy of them as a minion of the Ruined King. 3 hits, right? Okay, I think we still have some time. So I think what we'll do is... let's actually get another Ignite on Viego. We'll do a debilitating orb here.
Final lesson ready.
Okay, let's take advantage of potentially Alawi's final turn, I think. And let's do a Harsh Lesson. We'll go speed. What I want to do here is, I think... Damn it, I would have liked if we got another ultimate. Level 2 ultimate would have been great. That way we could do a guns, a rally, get increased crit chance, and do a more powerful version of the Shredder. Okay, it's okay. I think we'll just go with a standard Shredder then. Let's do Shredder Power. think Alawi might die here, to be fair. Maybe in the next turn. It's alright. Okay, we broke the mist barrier with the speed lane harsh lesson. That means it will take reduced physical damage taken by 50%. That means now it's Ari's turn to shine. Okay, so I think we can do a... Let's not do a charm. Let's do this instead. He has increased magical damage taken, right? He has a stack of magic sunder. And yeah, broken mist barrier only reduces physical damage. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a spirit rush.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay. We get an extra turn. Let's do it again.
Got you in the palm of my hand.
Let's, you know, milk this as much as we can. And I think what we'll do here is we'll do an Orb of Deception. Okay, Mist Shroud. Let's see what Mist Shroud does. Shroud and Mist. The Ring King is invulnerable to damage.
The mist. And you? You're nothing.
Except when hit by a champion who is in the mist. Okay, so I believe Sarah's in the mist, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, she is in the mist, which is good. And I think we can try for a Shredder here, to be fair. And we could actually get some very good damage. Just to double check, he still has the Sunder buff, right? Sunder debuff. Yeah, he does have the Sunder debuff. Okay, let's go ahead and do a Shredder. We'll do power. Alawi might die soon, to be fair. She also has like what, only one tentacle. So I think, let's see if we can take advantage of that actually. Let's see if we could do a Crashing Tides here and just use the final, the final, you know what, her final strike, I believe, to get some good damage off. I think that would be good. And I believe this also does magic damage, which should, you know, be a good thing for us, I would say. Okay, let's go and try that.
I call on the Mother Serpent.
Alright, what's it doing here? It is casting Mist Wave, and Mist Wave light magic damage each champion inflicts 1 to 3 stacks of Mist Touch each turn, true damage over 4 turns. Okay, it's alright. Alawi will die after this turn, I believe. Just to double check again. I think this battle you really have to check and see what, you know, what she does. So, after one more hit, I think Alawi will die. So in that sense, it might be better to have Ari do a Spiritman Speed, and that will instantly revive Alawi after she dies. So I think that would be good. Okay, let's try that. He's gonna die here, right? She does not die here. Interesting. Was I read that wrong? Okay, it's alright, it's alright. I fucked it up a little bit, but you know, it's still okay. We still can win this. We definitely still can win this. We definitely still can. Okay, let's do a Shredder here. We'll go power.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
Oh. Oh, looks like the debuff is gone. Interesting. So looks like when Viego goes out, the debuff actually clears up. And that's actually very, very good. So we dodged the bullet there. Okay, so looks like we're taking on our crewmates that we didn't select. Let's go ahead and see what they do here. Ruin Yasuo, Ruin Pike, and Ruin Braum. Ruin Yasuo will deal Ruin Tempest, deals mortar damage, grants 2 stacks of Steel Tempest. Ruin Storm deals heavy magic damage to all enemies and slows them, only usable after gaining 4 stacks of Steel Tempest. Ruin Breath deals heavy damage to all enemies over 4 hits and buffs crit chance by 40% for 2 turns, only usable at 50% health. Ruin Pike deals Ruin Slice, deals light damage, applies a bleed and a random debuff from Poison, Bleed, Ignite, Slow Sunder, or Magic Sunder. Ruin Skewer deals mortar damage if the target is bleeding. It is a guaranteed crit. Ruin Ambush deals heavy damage. If Stealth deals massive damage instead, may only begin casting while stealth. Ruin Depths deals extreme damage randomly among all champions over 10 hits, only usable once at 50% health. For Braum here, Ruin Fissure deals heavy magic damage to all enemies, stuns them and slows them, costs 30 mana. Ruin Winter deals mortar damage, mortar magic damage and slows the target, applies concussion, builds 5 stacks of overcharge. Ruin Shield adds a mortar damage shield to each enemy, builds 5 overcharge as a short cooldown. Ruin Loyalty, generate 20 overcharge when an ally dies. Okay. Alright. I think we're gonna have allow we take damage. I think that's important. And because Ori and Misfortune still has their debuffs on, we're gonna have to do a healing Miss Speed just to cleanse them all. We have to focus on taking down one of them first. Let me just re-evaluate the the biggest threat here. Yasuo can essentially do a Ruin Storm. Ruin Breath deals heavy damage to all enemies over 4 hits and buffs crit chance by 40% for 2, only usable after 50% health. Okay, so we cannot. I don't think we should go for multi kills this one because it's actually really scary. Because the Ruin Depths is also the same thing with Pike. I think we focus on taking down Braum first because Braum looks like he isn't that big of a problem, but he could potentially cause a little bit of a nuisance essentially. So yeah, I think we should try to focus on taking down Braum. Okay, let's go ahead and do a debilitating orb here, and I think we target Ruin Braum. We definitely should focus on Braum. I think that's the main thing that we should do. Because Alawi can essentially, sustain first, and that would be great. Okay, let's do a rally here with Misfortune.
Time to die.
Have to be a bit careful with health here. Let's do... Let's do this. Let's focus on Braum. Let's focus on Braum. Let's do a love tap. Oh, actually, no. Let's do a Shredder. Let's do a Shredder. What hell no? We should be fine.
Waste of ammo.
Okay, still our priority target is Braum because I really don't want these to get ultimates. So yeah, we'll leave that for later. We'll try to focus more on Braum. Let's do a heal here, I think. We need to probably heal up Misfortune, do we? No, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's have Alawi focus on healing. Let's do another debilitating orb to Braum. Get another stack of Ignite. I know we do not get the extra stacks of Sunder, but the Ignite is definitely good. Okay, let's do another Shredder here. We should be fine. Or actually, no, let's not risk it. I'm worried this might actually, get Yasuo and Pike to low health. And that's definitely not great. Okay, I think we'll do a... Let's do a love tap here. Let's do a basic love tap. That way we can follow that up next turn with, I think, a Heartbreaker. And that would deal, extra damage. Nice. Okay, let's have Alawi do a tentacle barrier because Pike's attacking. Alright, let's have Ari do Spirit Rush to Braum.
Try to keep your eyes open. That's gotta hurt.
Nice. Okay, this can actually help us here. Because what we can do is we can do a Orb of Deception and we can target Pike. Do we do Orb of Deception? No, let's not do Orb of Deception. We can do a double thing orb. We can target Pike.
We make it look easy.
And what we can do here is actually really interesting. Because we can do a double up. We can go balance, which is before Pike. Braum should not die from the debuff here. And the double up will kill Braum. The remaining damage will go to Pike. And I think we can actually get the win. We can actually, and we only have Yasuo to deal with, potentially. That could be good. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Just to guarantee we get a crit. Let's do a guns... No, guns blaze is going to be too late. Okay, you know what? Let's just straight up do a double up. Let's not worry too much. Let's just do a basic double up. There we go.
That's the fighting spirit.
Oof. Oh. My... One second. Let's wait for this turn to, materialize first. Alright, my heart was nearly in my throat there. That was because, when I saw Pike was able to cast the ultimate, I was worried. I thought, it might target only Ari and Misfortune because the damage is spread out randomly, right? I was worried it might go to Ari and Misfortune specifically, and there'll be so much of a problem to deal with, but essentially it did not. It really spread out the damage evenly, so I was more than happy there. Okay, so we only have Yasuo to deal with here, so it's a really, really easy battle, I would say, here on out. Let's go ahead and do a healing Miss Speed here, because I think we should probably heal up both the team in preparation for the next Viego round. And let's have Ari do a Orb of Deception to Yasuo here.
Hey, this is fun.
Let's do a Guns Blazing. Get the increased crit chance. And we can do a Shredder. This also is a very good thing to do because, Yasuo here will have to be forced to do an ability and he cannot do his ultimate because he's not below 50% health. And that will actually give us extra turns, which is very, very good. Very nice.
You're done.
And we can actually get the win here. Let's do a Orb of Deception. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
They won't forget that.
A Speed Lane Shredder here should do the trick. Actually, let's go balance just to be sure we get the extra damage. About 100 extra damage. There we go. And Viego is back. Okay, it's called for a shield. Last stand. Until his damage shield is removed, heals Ruin King for 1071 damage and deals 1071 damage to each champion every turn. Oh, okay. I don't think that's that big of a deal, to be honest. Let's just go ahead and play, play it aggressively. Because we're really, really close to ending now, by the way. Let's do a Shredder Balance.
Now the fun part.
Let's do Ari's Spirit Rush here. Oh, actually no, let's do a Sunder. That would be actually better. Let's do a Debilitating Orb. And for Alawi, let's do a Harsh Lesson, I think, and we can go after. That would be fine. Yeah, why the hell not? Let's go after. Let's go Harsh Lesson speed after.
I have been waiting for this moment.
We actually take out the shield, which is actually very, very good. Okay, he's gone for a Ruinate. And it's targeted Alawi. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, Ruinate actually kills the attached champion, right? And when, you know, when the buff expires, a corrupted copy of Alawi will appear on Viego's side. Alright, in that sense, we'll be prepared for that. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. We are really, you know, we should be very close to a victory here. Okay, let's do a rally just to increase the crit chance.
No mercy.
Feels much better.
You do know how to share.
Alright, I'm gonna go with a Power Shredder. Okay, Ari's fine. Just to be safe, I'm still gonna do a Spirit Man. We're gonna do speed so that we can cleanse off that debuff and at the same time heal up Ari a little bit. But in theory, we should be okay. I know we also have full stacks of Essence Theft, but I think we should have this one in the bag. I'm not really that concerned at this point of the game. Sorry, that's the wrong ability. That's Charm. Spirit Man, there we go. Nice.
He's down. This is our chance. Hit him now, Ari.
Your love is alive.
This won't stop. What do we do?
We fight.
I can feel your desire, Sarah. Take it. You can rule it all. Everything that you have ever wanted is within your grasp.
Sarah!
It's over.
Fought well, Queen of Bilgewater.
We fought well. Together. Like old times.
What of the amulet?
I can still feel him raging inside. But the ruined king is trapped. for now. I need you to take it. Keep it safe, away from everyone. Even me.
It will be safe. You have my word. You are trembling. Tell me, what did you see?
He offered me everything. Bilgewater was mine. My enemies were crushed, and Gangplank broken. I had the power to do anything. Even to bring my mother back. I wanted it. I would have surrendered to him, but then I heard you. And the others. I couldn't.
There is greatness within you. We've all seen it. Cast your regrets aside. For now, there is only victory.
Captain,
Raffen, are you going to ruin our celebration?
I'm afraid so. In all the chaos, Gangplank escaped. We're looking for him, but we need a plan. We need you.
Gather every man. And shut down the harbor. No ships leave, understand? Anyone tries, blow them out of the water.
Yes, Captain.
Sarah, this endless pursuit. Please, let it go.
Guess we haven't found our common ground after all, Priestess.
What you do next will define you. How you rule Bilgewater, this is your great test. Embrace motion, free yourself.
You stood with me when the city was at the edge of destruction. You've challenged my faith, shown me gods and magic were real, things that were impossible. For that, you have my respect. But I've got to hold on to my own truth. See you around, Truth-bearer.
Do not lose yourself to revenge, Sarah. Bilgewater needs you.
Truth-bearer, you honor us. You have embraced motion and driven back a great evil.
Elder, you never lost faith, even when I've strayed from the path of Buru tradition.
Nonsense, child. Your faith, your actions saved countless lives. To question you would be to question the goddess herself. While destiny may guide us, you alone make your own path forward. What happens now will be up to you.
Thank you, great elder.
A victory such as this deserves a celebration. We have much to rebuild. But for now, go. Rejoice.
Now listen to the wise lady. And there must be a tavern that's still standing.
What of Captain Fortune?
What has transpired here weighs on us all. Sarah will need time. For now, we shall afford her space to reflect, and have faith in her decisions.
You are wise, Elawi. Sarah will see the truth in your actions. But for now, all this fighting has given Brom an appetite, huh?
Yes, come, my friends. Tonight we celebrate.
I guess this is goodbye.
Rome hates goodbyes.
I have enjoyed our time together. Each of you is a true champion of your people. Bilgewater owes you a tremendous debt.
It has been an honor to fight beside you, Ilawi. All in the Freljord will sing of your heroic deeds.
Journey safe, my friend. Remember to keep the water outside the boat.
Are you kidding? I'll be joining him to make sure he gets home in one piece.
That's a relief.
And after that, Yasuo? Wherever the wind takes you?
No. I drifted because I had no purpose. You all helped me find it. And it's in Noxus.
Our enemy's homeland.
Yes. There's someone there who may need my help. A part of my past that still means something. You, Ari? Where will you go?
I may return to the Shadow Isles. See what more I can learn of my ancestors. I will try to walk in their footsteps and, hopefully, leave some of my own.
Good. That'll make it easier to find you.
I believe our paths will cross again.
What about Fishman Pike and the captain? Brom would have liked to thank them.
Pike? Who can say? He has returned to the deep. Perhaps he has found peace, or at least some purpose, as we have. Sarah will be complicated, but I am hopeful. There is so much to rebuild. Bilgewater still needs her. Surely she will see this, or I will make her see.
Sounds like we're leaving just in time.
Ha! Quickly, get to the boat!
Thank you all for this memory.
Here's to the next.
Okay guys, so that is about it. So this is the end of Arcane, as you can see here from the credits and all that. That was definitely a I would say a very interesting battle. I would have predicted that that final battle against Viego would have, you know, gone a little bit more tougher, but you know, I'm not gonna complain. A win's a win, and as you can see here, we achieved the what is it, the good ending per se of all the champions and all that. So yeah, just gonna give you a little bit about my thoughts of the game before we go. I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed this series. I definitely enjoyed this playthrough. That's because, you know, personally, I'm not that great at the actual, you know, game that this is based off. Of course, League of Legends. But you know, this spin-off here, Rune King, I definitely enjoyed it because mainly it's very more, you know, story-oriented. I would say, centered around the personal backstories and, you know, lore of the world of Runeterra, and I definitely enjoyed it. So, yeah, I'm very hopeful for maybe a potential sequel or something, because, you know, you might have noticed from the end there was you know, a little bit of mention about Noxus and I believe Yasuo there. It's also a little bit of a teaser, I should say, to one, you know, the entire Yasuo and Riven story, if I'm not mistaken. For those of you who don't know, by the way, possibly check it out. Very, very good story in my opinion, the Yasuo and Riven arc. So yeah, definitely you know, hoping and hopeful, looking forward to, you know, potentially a sequel or something. But yeah, that's you know, up to the developers and all that. But overall, I definitely enjoyed this game, and it's, you know, something that I would like to replay personally, you know, as a preferably, I should say, as a personal playthrough, just, you know, something to revisit along the line in the future. But with all that being said, we are gonna have to end the video here. I believe there is a couple of cutscenes coming up. I will show you the cutscenes after I sign off. But yeah, we are gonna end the video here. I'm gonna see you guys potentially some other time, because obviously there's nothing left to do. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as well as the series, and of course this playthrough in general. And if you did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate the support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Kavlo signing off. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully I catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.
Tell me, who's in charge of this establishment? You realize that's Gangplank's insignia on your door? The sworn enemy of Captain Fortune and the city of Bilgewater?
Gangplank's got no enemies here.
But he does. Take it down. Show the captain you're still loyal, or I promise, you won't like what comes next. Looks like they made their choice.
Tonight we send a message. No more second chances. No more parlays. I've bled for this city. And it's time for the gangs to accept my rule. I'm done chasing ghosts. Bilgewater belongs to me. And if Gangplank wants it back, he's gonna have to take it.